Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Vita and Evil, and this is the Off the Rocker podcast. This is episode 3, right? Because we missed like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, this would have been 5.
Would have been 5. It would have been 5. And I like to say I'm a man, right? I'm a man's man, and I'm gonna take the blame because both those, I was sick, and then I was just too tired. So that's my fault.
I had a spider bite wound I'm nursing.
Oh yeah, so he almost died. A black widow, huntsman spider bit his ass
right on the cheek.
Well, that's fucked, man. So how
is actually on the stomach.
It bit you on the it bit you on the stomach?
Yeah, the lower right side. It had to been when I was sleeping, because I didn't feel the bite.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah, it looked, because I noticed it. I was in the bathroom. I was about to take a shower, so I was naked. There's an image. And I looked. I was like, I was thinking maybe it was like an ingrown hair or something, because it was tiny and harmless. Like, I'll deal with that later.
Wait. You were butt ass naked. And
I was.
And
you.
No. Back to the butt ass naked spider bite. I didn't know that it was that bad. Like that is that what happened? Dude, how do you live in that house now? I would never live there again. I'm leaving. Fuck.
Man, you know what? If I don't see it, I'm fine. It's one of those things. If I don't see it, then I'll be okay. But it's like if you see the spider, right? Like if I see the spider and I hit it with, I don't know, a shoe or whatever's near me, and then I go over there and it's gone, then I'll burn the place down. But thank God I was asleep when it happened, because I don't know. I don't like spiders, and I would probably have screamed like a sissy girl.
Oh man, imagine you saw it bite you, now it's hanging with his fangs.
Ooh,
off your stomach, and now you're just running around with a spider attached to your fucking stomach.
Yeah. All I got now is a fucking open wound. I don't know what it is about those spider bites, the bad ones. I guess you can't sew those up. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Because of the bacteria and shit. It has like that necro shit.
The necrotic stuff?
Yeah, the necrotic stuff.
Because the center part of it was black and hard. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That shit don't care, dude. I don't give a fuck. Spiders, they liquefy their prey.
Yeah, well, he liquefied a little part of my stomach.
Yeah, that must have been a big spider, dude.
Yeah, the wound is still there. It's not,
Ouch.
all the venom and all the necrotic stuff is gone, so it's healing and closing now. And I still have yet to get my Spider-Man powers.
Wow. You know what? Return to sender, right?
Yeah. Like, you're going to do that to me and not even give me the powers.
Like, fuck, not even Venom's powers. What the shit, man?
You ever seen a fat Spider-Man swinging from building to building?
Priceless.
Yeah, well, now you'll never get to see it because I ain't got the powers.
It would have been like fruiting. Was that?
Yeah.
From building to building with your pants falling, with your ass showing.
Yeah, whenever I would come to stop the crime, I'd be out of breath. I'm like, just okay, hold on.
Like,
let her go.
You ever see the fat guy with fat guy abs?
Every morning in the mirror.
And some you got like when a fat guy's in the mirror and he's flexing and he's fat, and he just goes hard and like, oh shit, I see a line.
I walk around in like a half shirt showing off my ass a little bit sometimes.
Oh God. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes it be like that. You gotta show your fat abs. Fabs.
Yeah.
Your fabs.
Show off my 4-pack. I got a spare tire, so you can't see the other 2.
Women like that nowadays. The women like a big man nowadays.
They say that, but I see a lot of these women with thin dudes.
You see a lot of young women.
True.
You see a lot of young women because like older, mature women who've been around, and I'm not talking about like 50 years old. I'm talking about like 29, 30-year-old women. They're like, I don't want this fuck boy. Yeah, we fucked. Yeah, that was good fucking. But then like have a conversation like, I don't know, babe. I'm just on my Instagram. I'm on the gram, babe. I'm gonna go watch the Jake Paul fight, babe. I'm gonna go play Call of Duty, babe. Like that. Those are the guys who fuck it up for everybody else. Like those are those chads, the chads fuck it up for mature guys who got it going on. Now some people are old and don't got it going on, and you lose with that a little bit. But for the majority of the part, a guy in his 30s and above usually has it working. Something is working. You know what I'm saying? He's got some money and some common sense coming in. Because right now, some people out there are fucking just like dumb. Like, oh God, dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And with the word dumb, we should probably go into a topic. I mean, we haven't had this one's going to be like freelance. So everything and anything goes, which is the most dangerous type of podcast, right? Because you could probably ask the craziest question, and then all of a sudden the craziest answers come out. And then all of a sudden, cancel culture follows you. So,
and I think since dumb was the last thing that you said, let's segue that into a topic about women.
They're gonna kill you. I'm telling you right now. Every podcast is closer to a woman finding you and killing you. You know that, right? Just throwing that out there.
I ain't scared. Come get me.
What would you do if Ronda Rousey came out of nowhere and just like. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, ooh. What would you do? What would you do if Ronda Rousey or like, I don't know, some other MMA chick just decided she was gonna fuck you up?
Let's go with Rousey. The rest of them are too manly looking.
Well, Gina Carrera's not manly looking. She's beautiful.
Well, I honestly haven't been keeping up with that MMA stuff. I don't know, but Ronda Rousey, yeah, I'd definitely let her kick me around.
She probably slam you and break your arm. I've seen her.
And you know what? That is okay because she's hot. I think she's hot.
For hot women, we just let them beat our asses. Jesus, what type of masochistic shit is this?
As long as she's touching me, I don't care. It's been a long time.
All right,
you can touch me.
There's a topic I wanted to touch today. So a few days ago, I was not Rhonda. I don't want to touch Rhonda. She's beautiful, but no. I was driving to take, my significant other to work, right? And we're listening to the news, and apparently a father in Washington State was thrown a gasp. He was thrown a gasp because he found out that his child was taking antidepressants, medicated, prescribed antidepressants by the school who had his child evaluated and then prescribed antidepressants.
How old was this kid?
14.
The school, that is a fat lawsuit. It's got to be.
Well, check this shit out. You ready?
Yeah.
Same school, another child, 15, I believe, 14, was prescribed, and this is the thing that you've been talking about, and whatever, was prescribed gender reaffirmation pills, whatever the fuck that is. I didn't know the whole.
How the hell? What kind of doctor? Like, when you go to a school, they got a nurse, and if you're sick, you know what the nurses do? They call your parents.
Well, in Washington State, it is legal for the doctors for the school to get shit prescribed for your child, and without parents' consent.
I said that there was a lawsuit here, but I bet you anything when they enrolled their kids, they signed the papers waiving their rights on that stuff or being okay with the school doctors prescribing the medications. They probably didn't even read it because honestly, who the hell is going to think that that's even a possibility? Because out here, the nurse, if you're sick, a nurse can't even give you aspirin.
No, yeah.
Call your parents.
I agree with you. Now, but apparently this just started, and I gotta think it's because more and more people, more and more just people who don't have no goddamn business making decisions for people are trying to persuade people that maybe they're trans. And
I don't understand what they're. I don't know.
And here's the thing: if you're trans, right? If you are somebody who has gender dysphoria, right? Gender body dysphoria, that's a real thing, right? So if you're one of those people, who knows and feels that they are the opposite gender, there's nothing wrong with you getting your shit done. Absolutely not. I agree with you. Trans lives matters. You do you how you need to do it. You know, you live your life. If you are a 3-year-old saying you want to wear a dress and then you have no fucking business trying to get gender trans, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. Because my son the other day, my 4-year-old told me that are you ready for this? You ready for this? He told me that he was Sonic.exe.
Oh my God.
He told me.
I'd rather him be trans.
He told me that he was Sonic, and now and that he is running fast, and he is killing and eating all the other Sonic toys. And now,
oh my God,
and he identified as a hedgehog. That's my son identified as a hedgehog. And then if I take that serious, I had a 4-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
How fucking dumb.
Yeah, there's no pills for that.
Yeah, we bought him. Okay, listen. My girl bought him the costume.
Oh my God.
She bought him the costume because it's cute. It's a little boy who wants to run around like a fucking Sonic. You know what I'm saying? It's
when I was that age, I was outside playing as Lion-O.
No, there you go. It's children. I mean, at the end of the day, when we laugh about it as comedy, right? As a satire comedy, but where we laugh about it because you don't take that serious. Yeah. And at the end of the day, let's just say your kid keeps on saying, hey, I feel like a girl. And it's 12, 13, 14. And you're like, listen, at 18, you can go ahead and start, doing what you need to do to get to where you want to go. Don't mean you don't have to start. I mean, if you're 15, 14 and you feel like that, hey, you want to wear a dress, you go right ahead. You want to get long hair, do all that stuff, live that life, you go ahead. Yeah. But as a child, even in your preteens, until you're 18, I'm not going to allow you to, mutilate yourself. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I don't even, honestly, once you hit puberty, nowadays, that's what, 11 sometimes, mainly 12.
Yeah.
That is a very, crucial moment in your life because your body's changing, hormones are kicking in, your brain is changing, your identity is forming when you hit puberty, because that's when you're starting to come into your own. You're getting hair in weird places, you're starting to smell funny now.
Yep.
You're getting interested in girls, and I still don't think at 12 years old I don't think you can still make that decision that you identify as a boy or girl. And even if you do, that's a lot of years of therapy because you got to go through a process before they can just give you these T blockers and everything else. You can't go to a doctor and say, oh, I'm a girl now, so I want the T blockers. No, they got to do an evaluation, and you got to see a therapist for a while. And then once enough time has passed, the therapist is like, okay, well, they're committed. This is what they identify as. Go ahead and write up the prescription for T blockers, and start doing that process. But 3 years old, you can't even write your own damn name.
Exactly.
You don't even know your ABCs.
You're still peeing yourself at 3 years old.
Yeah, you're still pissing yourself.
Yeah,
you might be pissing the bed.
Yeah, I mean,
you might have an accident and shit your pants.
Because the child at 3 years old, absolutely. Oh my God! On the same subject of a child, there was another thing because I do research to bring topics.
It's a good thing that one of us does.
It's a while ago. There was this lady who was practicing childcare, and I forgot her name. Listen, I need to start having like video clips and shit so you guys can see this. But apparently, this lady was practicing childcare, and she was being recorded by the family because they just thought that she was a little fucking weird. But the baby never had any bruises, the baby never flinched or whatever the fuck. child loved this. Apparently, child loved the babysitter. But so, you a parent, sometimes that extra like parent gene kicks in, and you want to see what's happening. So they put it like a mommy or daddy cam or nanny cam, whatever the fuck, the camera with the bear with the camera inside.
Nanny cam.
Yeah. So, and with their audio recording. So apparently, every time this lady changed the baby's diapers or whatever, she would ask the baby permission, and it would go along the lines of, "Hey, John or Amanda, whatever. I forgot the baby's, whatever. May I take your clothes off? May I wipe your bum? May I touch your private part?" And I'm like,
oh God.
The
baby said no.
It's a 1-year-old baby.
Yeah, you gonna leave the baby in a dirty diaper because you thought he said no?
And I'm just I'm listening to this, and the baby's like not even responding yes, more like Google guying okay, because some babies that one are dumb as fuck and don't have no. Some other babies that one are smart, like come on, I know you don't like to hear it, but some baby, and they're not dumb, they're just not ready for social interaction verbally, right? So again, comedy and satire before anybody cancels me. It's more like some babies just take a little longer to talk and maneuver. Like, listen, my one of my kids was like that. They're very slower to talk, whatever. And then later they were like, now I can't stop him from talking. Now he's like a chatterbox and shit, gets himself in trouble.
Some babies are just straight up retarded.
You can't say retarded today, people. It's 2022. Can't say retarded. It's not
mentally challenged.
I just say they need work. That's it. They need work. But
back in my day,
yeah,
you just shove them off into some facility. Now you actually got to fucking try. What are
you Evil, I'm older than you. I don't remember sending anyone to any facility.
You don't know what it was like out here for us. You grew up in the burbs.
The burbs. I'm a city boy. I am a city boy.
You know what street I used to live on as a kid?
What street?
Hard Knocks. That's what the name of the street was. You grew up.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to ask you a question. Did you grow up in a predominantly white neighborhood?
Maybe.
And you grew up in a school of Hard Knocks?
I did.
Did you guys have like dance fights in the middle of the street? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You guys wore leather jackets and raced down the block? Is that
what we did is we put on our finest attire and we two-stepped it out to some Brooks and Dunn.
I'm gonna tell you, I grew up in a predominantly black Spanish area, so everybody was always fighting somebody. Yeah, I did.
Really?
Do I look what do you mean, really? I live in Jersey City, which, contrary to what the fuck where everyone's watching on Ms. Marvel, is not mini Pakistan. I have no idea what the fuck is happening on the show. It's like, where in Jersey City is that happening? I remember maybe Journal Square, because in Journal Square there's a place called Indian Square, and there's predominantly Indian places there. But it's one fucking street. You watch Mrs. Marvel, and the whole Jersey City is now. I'm like, wait. I've only left Jersey City for 3 years, bro. Since when did that culture change completely? Because
all I'm saying is, if I was out there in Jersey City and there was somebody wearing a turban, I'm going the opposite way.
Listen, Jersey City has went from downtown Jersey City used to be very primarily Spanish, very big Spanish, very Spanish. Puerto Rican, Dominican, everything had
a can in it.
Yeah, everything. And it was a beautiful place. Then the white people came. they took it over. They took it over. No. It's beautiful now.
We were taking it back.
Oh, we taking it back. We're taking it back.
We decided you were done with it.
And
that was it.
And then so more of our African American, most of the black people lived in Upper Town, Jersey, or like Upper Town, Jersey City. I mean, is that proper? Like Upper Town, Uptown, Jersey City, Uptown, yeah,
Uptown, yeah.
So it's more Uptown, and that's where, like, that's the bottleneck, and then nobody cares about Passaic, but Jersey City is how it worked is. you had uptown Jersey City, and then you had midtown Jersey City, and then you had downtown Jersey City. And what happened was downtown Jersey City is beautiful, right? It's by the Harbor Financial Center. It's across the street from the Statue of Liberty, one step away from Manhattan. So all of a sudden, like,
You're welcome for all that, by the way.
yeah. Listen, do you know who built those bridges and stuff? All the Chinese people. I saw that. I saw the documentary. So,
Two
but
words.
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I know what you were gonna say. But what happened was they white people came in, and I love white people. One of my best friends, Anthony Colazzo, he is a white guy, Italian, beautiful family. But he knows I said the truth. Anyway, so they came in and they bought everything downtown, bought everybody out. Somehow I got to follow when I'm offline stream. Wow. Maybe I should shut off my notifications. So somehow, yeah, I got a random follow now. What the fuck? I'm not even streaming. Anyway,
Nice.
Yeah. The other day, I had like 20 subs offline. I'm like, wait, what?
Shit. I think that's kind of an insult. They like it better when you're not streaming. They're like, oh, this guy's entertaining when he's offline.
That's about some bullshit, man. I got like 20 subs last time. But
Ban them.
ban them all. But what happened was they bought all Jersey City. Now downtown Jersey City looks. I mean, it was always I felt like downtown Jersey City really was the West Side Story's fucking like way of doing things. But it was whatever. It was beautiful. But then they bought all those houses out. They bought all the projects out. They brought all the like common houses and all that shit. They bought it all out. Made it all condos, villas. Brownstones, they made it all that shit, and they made it incredibly impossible to live there. You used to have a rent.
Kind of brown we like is the stones.
I mean, oh my, you're fucking racist. The money went from, it used to be 700, 800 to maybe less. That was the rent. So it was like maybe 400 to 800. That was the rent before in downtown Jersey City. It is now 2,500 and up.
Good Lord. I can only imagine the brownstones because
beautiful places though.
But it's when you talk to anybody out there in New York, New Jersey, whatever, their face lights up when they say, "Oh, I got a brownstone." You know, their face just lights up when they talk about it. I don't understand the appeal.
Have you ever been inside of a brownstone?
No.
They're gorgeous.
But yeah, but I would imagine it'd be in like being inside of a nice home.
Well, with brick all around you.
Yeah, but I don't know. Don't you have to worry about going outside and getting shot?
No, not downtown. Downtown's beautiful. I mean, downtown Jersey City literally is beautiful. It's
beautiful. I feel when I hear about Jersey, I just think of
Mobsters.
Puerto Ricans.
You think Puerto Rican? I think mobsters. Yeah.
I just feel like Jersey should just be little Puerto Rico or something.
It used to be downtown Jersey City, and the Heights used to be a Puerto Rico, whatever the fuck, Caribbean thing. Now the Heights.
Yeah.
Is, but it's getting white. If that makes any sense, like. It used to be like Jersey City used to be predominantly Spanish, and then it's a nice area to live in. It's good parks, beautiful parks. It's got like the parks are right off watching into the Hudson River, so it looks really fucking good. So what's gonna happen? What has happened is people are moving in, buying property, and they're just like, okay. Buying profits and doing shit like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like once white people start coming in, that's because the value's going up. So they're trying to get a piece. That's how you know when a neighborhood's up and coming. When it's snowing in summer. If you get what I'm saying.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
I said that's how you know when an area is up and coming, when it starts snowing in summer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get it.
I don't know. You know what? I think You know what segregation is, right? Where you keep the whites and blacks, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, whatever, all separate from each other.
Yeah, I know that.
I think that still goes on.
I think we do it to ourselves. I think we do it to ourselves. Honestly.
Well, you know what? And I want to, I also think, me being white, I'll say this about the white people. I think we're doing it. I think we're causing segregation. It's just a lot of people aren't aware. Because if you look when they do these city plannings, where they're going to build houses here or apartments here or whatever, like out here, we actually have an area where they keep a certain group of people, not just black people or brown people. They also keep white people over there, and it's all of the criminals or the crackheads and stuff. They have a designated part of town where they all live, and they don't realize that that's where they're keeping them at. Because I drive by there. Like if you can go to any other part of this town that I live in. Pretty nice. Like there's a couple shopping centers like a mile up the road where I live. Got all sorts of shopping places across the street, and where is it? It's about 3 miles east of here is a college. But if you go to the north side, that's where they keep them all at. It's like just a nasty part of town. Empty buildings that businesses used to be. You've got graffiti everywhere. You got cops out there all the time. Drug busts, shootings, and it's only in that part of town.
It's a cultural shit. You know that, right? It really is a cultural shit. It is people still believe in the ghetto fabulous world. That people still believe in ghetto fabulous. People still believe that they're being oppressed, that they're being suppressed, and that they're being put down. People believe that shit is still happening. While I would love that to be true. When I see people like Oprah Winfrey,
yeah.
When I see people like Jay-Z, Tyler Perry's $1 billion ass, when I see all these incredibly powerful people of color, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, fuck if you don't like them as politicians, whatever.
What's that? You got the female vice president too.
Yeah,
whatever her name.
Kamala Harris. I
was about to say Condoleezza Rice.
What's wrong? You're gonna die. You're gonna die. But when I see so many people of color, what's her name? What's the they call her? What's her name? The chick that was, oh my god, Pac. I forget her name, dude.
What does she do?
She's a politician. She was.
Is she
the young one? Yeah, she's a young one, the Spanish lady politician. I forgot what her name is.
Speaking of her, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name. Let me look it up. She got sexually harassed on the steps of the Capitol.
What the fuck? Did someone just grope her? Like, what the? What's her name?
No, she didn't get groped. But there was a guy on the steps. Let me find her name. Alexandria Cortez. Right?
Yeah, AOC.
Yeah, she was heckled, called Big Booty Latina. Yeah, there's a video here. I'll link the article in the Discord here.
What the fuck?
Yeah. This guy, and he didn't have his face covered. I don't know what he did. And there was even, if you look at that video, there was cops down there too. While he was doing this, the cops did nothing. I don't know what the law or the rule is. Like, he just used words. He never physically touched her, but he did harass her, I guess. And those are Capitol Police, apparently. I didn't know that the Capitol had their own police.
Because they're not a part of the United States.
Yeah, but he did this on the stairs of the Capitol.
I'm gonna listen to this shit.
All right.
Let me see. What the fuck? Okay. You're gonna be able to listen to it too as well, because I think I plugged it in for both of us to hear if my computer is acting weird, but it'll load in. But go ahead. Well, how do you feel about that?
It's here's the thing, like, I don't know, man. It's like he's a troll. I think that big booty Latina thing was to get under her skin, you know, embarrass her a little bit, make her feel uncomfortable. I think that was his whole point. And she actually uploaded a video commenting on the situation. She was upset that the Capitol Police down there, I don't even know if they heard him. I don't know. But they didn't do anything at all.
I mean, what does she want? What does she want them to do? Arrest him? Tell him to stop?
Yeah, that's probably what she wanted. She probably wanted the cops to at least intervene, you know, shut him up. But I don't know if he broke any laws.
It's freedom of speech. It may be grotesque freedom of speech, but it's freedom of speech. It's protected by the Constitution. And unfortunately, sometimes people say some really fucked up shit, and we both know that. And they don't go to jail. They don't get prosecuted. None of that, because freedom of speech doesn't give a fuck about how the context is. I mean, the only thing you can't do is like threaten the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Or threaten whatever the fuck with malice, with complete malice. But if I say, "Hey, evil, nice nipples," boy, that doesn't.
I'll show them to you.
it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You are, as an American, as somebody in this country, your rights are here. You don't have no right. Your rights don't go away because you're not from here. And the rights of the United States, you know, they're here. And if you say, "Hey, damn," like, "Damn, girl, that's a fat ass," it may not be socially and morally okay. Absolutely. But is it legal? Yes. Get nothing about it. Get nothing about it. It's like back in the day. Remember everybody was like, "Hey, baby! Hey, baby!" Yeah. Do you see any of those motherfucking construction guys under arrest? Nope. Absolutely not. It's because it's completely legal. I mean, it's not humane. It's not good, but you had the right. Like, if the thing is, like, so many women have the right to call a guy a deadbeat, a jerk, and a father, whatever the fuck, yada. And then you have to understand that there's some guys that are fucking disgusting and will say shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, fuck. I remember one time I was with my girl. We were shopping for mattresses. And this guy, we're working, and my girl's pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
hey man, I was about to agree. Like, hell yeah, she's hot.
So she's pretty. Shut up. She's hot, and the guy working the mattress place, he looks at my girl, looks at me, he goes, "Yeah, I can see she's got some junk in the trunk. We gotta get this mattress." I looked at this motherfucker and said, "Nigga, what did you just say?" I said, "Nigga, what did you just say to my girl?" No, we're in the heart of Jersey City. You ain't gonna get away with that. You're not gonna get away with that. No. So I said, "My man, you buy 5 seconds away from an ass whooping." And you know, the cops were there. So the cops were there because they were just eating from the fast food fucking truck that was there. So I just, we felt a certain way. I mean, I felt a certain way, but the cop turned around and said to me, "And what do you want me to say about it?" I mean, what do you want me to do? I can't do shit. I can tell him, "Hey, be more respectful," but he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be, because you know he can say whatever the fuck. But you know, he did say, "I'm not gonna be here all day." He said, "I'm not gonna be here all day." You know, with the cough, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, sometimes you gotta pick and fight your battles. Someone says you got a fat ass. Well, shit. Maybe it's a compliment. Take it as a compliment, or just ignore an idiot who fucking.
You should have weirded him out. You know, get all mad, get up in his face, and say, "What about mine?
Yeah.
What about my ass? You don't think I put in work on this too?
This ass needs loving too."
Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. Go ahead.
All right.
Smack it. Throw a quarter at it. See if you don't get 2 dimes and a nickel back.
All right, I got another topic that I think that you are probably going to like, and it's going to be about gas prices. Now, in June, I believe June 18th or 19th, there was an email circulating around the world. Oh, not around the world, but around the United States, and basically there was like everybody on July 3rd, the day before July 4th. Let's protest gas stations and not go to the gas station. Fuck gas for that day. No one get gas.
Yeah.
So there was this buzz, and cops were like, you know, well, fuck. I mean, there's no one gonna be outside. So I mean, it's gonna be great.
Hell yeah, easy day for the cops.
The gasoline dropped 37 cents that week.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the gas price hike that they used here's what I'm thinking, and I have no way to prove this, and this could all just be bullshit, but I believe, the people, in charge of the oil companies, these gas, whatever, whoever they are, they use the whole Russia-Ukraine thing to raise the prices. And also, I believe they use the what the fuck? What is that thing that just went up like 9.1%? What is that?
The APR? Inflation,
yeah. Inflation. I think they use the Russia-Ukraine and the inflation thing as an excuse to raise gas. Because most of our gas doesn't even come from Russia. Like, I think
it's like less than 2%.
It's very small. And the whole thing that's going on over there, I don't think it would have really even affected us. And we also have reserve for situations like that when a war does break out, or if there is some reason we can't get gas. Like, we have reserves. I don't know how much, and I don't know how much it would help us. But the gas price thing, it was just they didn't, they raised it up, I believe, because of inflation, and they didn't want to, lose any money because of it. So they just hiked up the prices so they didn't lose any money with the inflation. Because if you have a job and you're making so much money an hour, this inflation goes up 9.1%. You just took a 9.1% pay cut.
Do you want to know?
That's what they didn't want.
Do you want to know how much reserves the United States has right now, currently in 2022?
How much?
714 million barrels.
See? So, come on, dip into it a little bit, for God's sake.
Dip in, just a tip.
Just put the tip in, just a little.
That's nuts, dude. It is nuts. Yeah. And now the gasoline has dropped here. It's like $4.29.
Yeah, out here it's barely $4. Like, it's almost down to $3 here.
But change. But I call it. You know what I think it is? I think what's happening is that the rich need to get richer, right? Somehow, and we are celebrating. And not me and you per se, but other people are like, oh my God, gas is cheaper now. And I'm like, bitch, gas is not cheaper now. Gas is not cheap at all. I remember fucking $5 to get you a third or almost half a tank of gas. I remember it was like $1.99.
When I was 13, the Quick Trip down the street, the gas was 99 cents when I was 13 years old.
Crazy shit. And listen, I am okay with $2.50, $3 a tank of gas. I want to pay the same amount of money I pay for a gallon of milk. That's what I want. $3. I'll do $3. I'll do $3 very nicely. $2.99 a gallon of milk. Let the inflation go with the gallon of milk. I'm fine. $5, $6. Oh my God! I paid $110 to fill my tank up the other day before they started.
See, I'm telling you, I got to be like the smartest person in the world because I have a little car. I don't have one of them gas guzzlers, and you know why? Because that very reason. You need so much gas for those fucking things. Even when gas was like $3 and some change, I wasn't going to fill that goddamn thing up. If I had a truck, it's going to cost a fortune then.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's highway goddamn robbery. Now, and I know the president's like, hey, gas companies, don't be dicks and lower the shit. But the gas stations, they pay the exact same fucking prices, or maybe a little bit less from the oil manufacturers. To me, that is fucking ridiculous.
Biden has got to be the dumbest cracker of a president that we've ever had, because this inflation is his fault, and Trump called it when Trump was running for his second term against Biden. He called it then. He's saying if he is elected, inflation is going to just go through the roof, and it has been, from what I've seen, people say 9.1% so far. That's the highest it's been in a very, very long time, and it is his fault. He's blaming everybody else but himself for the dumb shit that he has done. I swear to God, he could hide his own damn Easter eggs.
I mean, the other day I was watching. Now, we don't attack Biden because we're Republican. No, I don't care about that. And I give everybody the respect they deserve as long as they've earned it. I love the way Biden speaks, and because it makes me laugh. The other day,
It's got to be elder abuse at this point.
The other day, he was like, America, hold up. America can be described by one word. I swear to God.
You just saw him have a stroke live on TV.
He was like, he was talking in tongues. I swear he was talking in Hebrew or something. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. But it's because he has a speech impediment. He has a stutter. And he has like a brain stutter when he speaks. So I understand that. And I have a stutter too. But there's sometimes I think he needs to have medical staff with him when he comes to the podium.
Yeah.
We'll have a pre-recording. So he plays it. Americans, roll the tape.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening.
He doesn't. I don't even think he knows where he is. He's probably thinking he's in his bathroom practicing his speech.
He's probably telling stories about how he's probably telling stories about like how he would be president if he ever was elected president. Like he doesn't know that he won. He doesn't know that he won. He's still campaigning.
Trying to figure out where the hell Trump is. Like, where's my running mate?
He's out there fighting. He's out there. I wonder where Trump is. I want to debate right now. I'm like, but you already won. I know, but I want to debate. I'm like, debate what? You won. I'm going to go get some peach cobbler real quick, and you find that son bitch Trump, and we're going to debate. I'm like, Trump going to jail. Relax.
Man, you know what? Here's what Biden has done for this country. He has pretty much solidified Trump's election for next term, for his last 4 years. If he runs against Biden again, just give it to Trump. If it's between those two, choose the lesser of the two evils. Just give it to Trump.
Everybody's trying to get Michelle Obama to run.
You know,
she's a smart woman. The thing is, she's a fucking smart lady.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? We got an idiot in the office right now, okay, who's distracted by shiny keys. And I'm really surprised that we have not been attacked because of what we have running this country. And there's other countries out there that look at women as second class or way inferior than men, you know? So if we have a woman president, I really do feel we will be attacked by somebody. Because, you know, women aren't seen as strong as men. And what other country, like the Taliban, you know how they are.
Yeah,
they see that we have a woman run this country, they're going to think they can just roll right over us.
The UK has like a female parliament lady, you know. Apparently, and I mean, to be fair, she's running their country pretty well.
There is one female president somewhere. She's blonde. She is gorgeous.
There's a few women president now. There's like a few countries who women now run the country.
But those countries are ran well. This country's already fucked up. You know, you got Dumbo, idiot, in the office who's making it worse with this inflation. And then if we put a woman in there, they're just going to take advantage.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think they should put. I think honestly, I'm not even being a bitch. I'm not trying to get points with the ladies. But I think that a woman should be president. I'm ready to see. It can't get any worse. I'm gonna be real with you. It can't get any worse.
Shouldn't we use Kamala Harris? That's her name, right? Let's use her as an example. Like, what has she done as vice president?
I mean, she can only do what the president allows her to do.
Yeah, but you know, to be honest, I'm honestly surprised she isn't acting president because of the incompetent one we have. You know, Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
But she is the first female vice president ever, right?
Yeah, she is. She's the first, I think, black person of color that's
I think
as vice president.
Since her vice presidency, what has she done positive for the country? Because I just hear bad stuff. That's all you hear in the media anyway. You know, if you see somebody who saved a bus full of children on the news, or if you find out that Joe Biden on national TV farted, what are they going to cover? They're going to cover the fart. They're not going to cover. So you're not going to hear about the bus. You know, you always hear the bad stuff. You never hear the good. But I think, you know, if we have a woman president, let's see what, you know, let's use Kamala. What the fuck is her
Kamala.
name? Let's use Kamala Harris as an example of what a female president could be. You know, what has she done that's within her power, and what, you know, how much of it was actually good for the country, or for whatever cause that she was, you know, supporting or fighting for. Because I don't know what the hell Joe has done besides be an idiot and just ruin everything.
Yeah, I don't think Joe understands some of the stuff he's done. It's been regressive. It hasn't been progressive.
To be honest, can it get much? I don't know how much more worse we can get it. I feel a civil war is needed.
Wait, what?
No, here's what I'm saying.
Why the fuck do we need a civil war?
Because if you listen, here's what's going on. Since that Uvalde, Texas shooting at the school, since then there has been at least 20 more.
Yeah,
maybe even more now. They have been arguing about the gun thing for a while now, and it's only getting more traction now. You've got now they're adding stuff to the right to bear arms. They're trying to put something in place, and what was it? I can't remember, but some government job. Oh fuck! I can't remember what the name of the damn thing was, but they just bought $1 million worth of ammunition. I'm telling you, they're doing something. There's something going on. Conspiracy. There's something going on. They're trying to take our power away to own weapons. They're saying that ARs are weapons of mass destruction now, which is bullshit. Some job that is, you know, covered under the, you know, federal title or whatever. They bought $1 million worth of ammunition, and now they're tacking on shit to make it harder to get weapons or own a gun. Telling you, something's getting. They're trying to take away our ability to fight them.
All right, on the whole shit right there. Listen, do you know? Have you ever wondered the percentage of when it comes to race? What race is doing most of the school shootings and being crazy? Have you ever thought about it? Gave it a content like just. I mean, it's irrelevant. I mean, honestly, I'll start off by saying it's irrelevant about the race, right? But if you had to put a percentage on what race is doing what when it comes to school shootings, have you ever thought of it?
I've seen the pictures of the ones who have done the shootings, and it looks like a lot of white people to me.
70% of all school shootings are committed by white people.
Yes.
Apparently, they're saying 21% is black people, 11% Latino, 8% Asian.
The black people one's probably gang related.
I'm pretty sure. I never met an Asian somebody shooting anybody in America.
Actually, they're one of those school shootings that happened after the Uvalde. You know, one of the many. Mm-hmm. One of them was an Asian guy.
Whoa. Okay, so there you go. But it's that 8%. Then other is 5%, and then Native American 3%, and the other one is an unknown, which is 14%. That was the
Native American was even on that list blows my mind.
Yeah, three cases. These are by number of incidents. So yeah. I said percent, but I meant to say number of incidents. So number of incidents is 70 white, 21 black, 11 Latino. I can't believe the Latino's so low. I mean, and I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just. I would think Latinos have way more hot-blooded and crazy. Asian
to themselves.
Asians are. I can't again. Another one. 8% is. Or 8 incidents is high, and 3 Native American, and the other one's unknown.
The Native Americans were those like bow and arrows.
Such a racist, are you? I'm gonna fucking cancel you.
Like the 3%, it had to be like just some guy blindly shooting arrows into the sky.
No, Evil. I'm pretty sure that's not at all what happened. I'm pretty sure.
Was he wearing a war bonnet?
Wow.
Because if he was wearing a war bonnet, then it was there. Then it was it's serious.
I can't believe I can't.
He's trying to take it back. He's trying to take it all back, Vita.
I can't believe you said that.
What? What?
A
The
war about
what?
it? Oh, wow. Wow. We do need a civil war. We need to get you out of here. That's what we need to do.
Listen,
We need a civil war now.
I have on my mom's side a great relative that's full Cherokee, so I can say these things.
I was gonna say
I'm a
Cherokee. It's always fucking hilarious when a white guy says something like a little bit racist and he's trying to make himself. Hey, I got 2% in Native American blood somewhere in my blood. I'm
like, listen, I am 75% European, 24% Native American, 3% black, and a quarter Hispanic. Okay, if you paid attention, that's over 100% of stuff.
And for those who don't know, I'm Puerto Rican and Eagle's white, and we can have these conversations and just reflect on how crazy some shit is. And listen, we say racist shit to each other all the time, and because it's not because we pine like I'm gonna say something racist today. It's more like we don't give a fuck because that's how people should be. You should be like whatever, who cares?
Yeah,
mind your business. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mind your business. If I want to be racist, go.
Let him be fucking racist.
Let me be racist.
Okay? Evil
Twitter post.
Evil was a little racist, but he's not a white supremacist because he's kind of
didn't stick. I didn't admit.
He could, So I mean, everyone's a little racist somewhere along the line. I mean, it happens. I remember hearing about Japanese people being racist against darker skinned Japanese people. I was hearing about how Dominicans hated Asians, and they literally live on the same fucking island. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and they look exactly the same. It's the world. The world is fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's a segregated world, and people will do that to themselves. And and I always say to myself, if you want to go to a place, the greatest country in the world, where people want to say, "Oh, it's not the greatest country in the world," blah blah blah, I'll be like, listen, it's not perfect. No country is perfect. But this country here, this is my country, too, motherfucker. I like it. I like it.
Allie, she's Hispanic, and I call her a chalky lover because I'm white. I'll be like, what are you doing, chalky lover?
Oh, God. I'm telling you, she's going to fucking kill you one day. She's going to kill you.
Well, then she's racist.
Oh, apparently. Oh, my God. So, dude, I heard we're getting close to the end of the stream. We've already been talking for 52 minutes. Do you know that?
52 minutes of uncomfortable racism.
Exactly. Yo, let me tell you. So apparently, black people cannot be racist. Apparently.
Why? Because they were, in slavery.
Yeah. No, I don't know what the actual thing, but
Maybe
I will tell you something that is not true. Because when I lived in Jacksonville, Florida. I lived with my sister. We were children. And there was a whole bunch of white people. We lived in a trailer park. You know what I'm saying? We were infiltrating the white people's area back then. We were living in a trailer park.
You were getting to know my people.
Yeah, we were. We were mingling. But if you got out of the trailer park, which was like a mile, like in a field.
Yeah. Plantation?
Yeah, no. We lived in Florida, in Jacksonville. There were no plantations where I was at. But Jacksonville, Florida is highly racist because I got a high school I went to. It was called Jefferson Davis Middle High School. If you do not know who Jefferson Davis is, you should probably go take a quick ass history lesson and learn that how racist he was. Anyway, so I remember going on a bus. And this kid named Chris and his brothers, like these three idiots, they were on the bus and they would sit in front of us, right? And they were incredibly racist. Oh, I mean, their father must have been instilling them like Klan lessons ever since they were in the mom's womb. It was that bad, right? And I remember one day I was walking this long ass trek over to the bus stop where we had to take the bus to go to school. And there, we're there, I'm sitting there with my sisters, and this guy shows up, and his name was Chris, idiot. He's with his little brothers. They were all like 11, maybe like 11, 12, or 11, 12. And they would be really racist towards everybody that was whatever, all the black kids that were there, right? And so, and very little bit of black kids. There was like maybe one or two on the bus. But they were like very like gangster ass motherfucking like shank you black guys, right? So I'm on the bus. My sisters get on the bus, and I'm walking behind them, right? And I turn around. Now I'm a caramel, or I'm a caramel. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I turn around to get into the bus, and he goes, "I ain't want no white people in front of me." Blah blah blah. So I'm not even thinking he's talking about me. Not even thinking about me. I think, oh shit, he's about to fuck Chris up, right? 'Cause Chris was white, and I'm like, okay. Turns around, he's like, hey, wait, motherfucker. Like, he was straight up, just talk to me. And he was incredibly racist and violent and wanted to fight. And I'm like, I do not know you, and you got the wrong assessment, and you might be fucking colorblind. Like, you have the whole spectrum's happening right now. You need to fix you. And I remember a lot of the times in that bus ride, no one would talk to him and his brothers because you know they're like these, angry people, and then they started getting like very upset and sad in like class settings because they're like, no one wants to be their friend. And they would blame it because, they're black, whatever. But, the thing is that people on that bus were people who were in their class with them, and they would see how mean and disgusting they were. And like, your actions have consequences. And if you're going to be a douchebag, in any place. If people see it, they're going to treat you accordingly to how you act. Not how you look now is what you did before. And apparently this guy, he's in jail now, believe it or not. I don't know what he did, but he was in jail when I left, when I was 13. And I don't know if he's still doing it. He might be leaving back there, whatever. I mean, he got this girl pregnant, and stuff like that too. I was trying to keep up a while ago with it, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anybody can be racist at any time. Anybody can be racist at any time. There's no reverse racism. It's just racism. I hate when people say, oh, that's reverse racism. No, bitch. It's racism. It's wrong. It's like saying a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, oh, your boobs don't sag, but they really do. And I'm saying I'm lying. But I'm trying to make you feel good. But everyone lies. Everybody is capable of anything at any time. And people need to realize that shit. There is no one person that cannot do something. Everyone, they're white, black, yellow, green, orange rapers out there. There are Amber Heards and there are other male liars out there. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Everything one do, the other one can do too. So we have to like stop this whole bullshit about there's reverse racism. No, bitch, it's racism. That's it. That's it. There's no reverse racism. What the fuck is that? I don't know.
Isn't that not being racist?
Exactly, not being racist. That's what it. It's like when people say, oh, you're transphobe. And I'm like, I'm not scared of any trans people.
Yeah, just because I don't want to sleep with you doesn't mean I'm transphobic.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe I just don't want to take a dick, you know? You ever think about that? Maybe I just don't want that right now.
Maybe I'm not. I mean, listen. I'm not. I mean, whatever. That's for another topic. But I'd say the truth. The world as we see it is in danger. It's a danger.
Yeah, I think vasectomy at this point should be a requirement. It should be law.
Or at least take an IQ test. And if you were really stupid, you should not be allowed to procreate.
You know what? Let's make eugenics a reality. Let's do that. That needs to happen because there's far too many idiot dummies making babies, and now there's little dummies, and they grow up to be Joe Biden.
Oh shit!
So eugenics needs to happen. I'm in favor of it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time to end this podcast. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to Evil. If you guys liked what you hear today, if it's tantalizing and it made your ears go, oh well, shit. Okay. You can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell so that we go live with the podcast, you'll be able to hear it as soon as possible. And if my eyes look a little closey and like they're like a little bit of droopy today, is because I'm tired as fuck. But it's okay. I'm taking weed gummies.
Tired of America's shit.
I'm taking weed gummies, Evil. I'm taking weed gummies.
Edibles.
I don't even know how good of an edible it is because it came from Amazon.
How are you not high enough to feed me one through the screen?
It's called this is not a product placement. They're not paying me or anything. But it's called hemp gummies. 15 million milligrams. I don't know if that's 15 accurate.
Million? Okay, maybe you should lay off the gummies. Okay.
I don't know if this is an accurate representation of how much milligrams is in this goddamn bottle, but it's
15 million milligrams.
Is it milligrams? Somebody put it in the comments below. Is this milligrams or is it micrograms or is it Milligrams? I don't know what the fuck
I
grams.
think it says stop taking these gummies.
Stop taking these gummies. I'm trying to show the viewers. It says 15 million mg. I don't know
Sounds
why.
like you've eaten quite a few.
I took one before the show.
Man,
I took one.
Imagine if you took 2.
I took one. It has been helping me with my migraines, but whatever. Anyway, Evil, what is your parting remarks for this podcast?
All right. Well, I got 2 things to say. First thing, it takes a considerable knowledge just to realize the extent of your own ignorance. 2, yes, it is hot girl summer, but a lot of you girls need to wait until Halloween. And that's my final thought.
All right.
God bless.
All right. Here's my final thought. Here's my final thought of the day. If you broke and poor, go get a fucking job. If you are broke and poor, and you are 100% able, go get a fucking job, please, because you're embarrassing yourself when you're like eating ramen noodles for dinner every night is not gonna work for you. And like you can be upset about this, you can be mad at what I just said, or you can go get a fucking job, because I'm tired of paying for your shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fantastic podcast, and we will see you next Saturday for episode 4. Or is this like a Avengers like thing? Are we skipping 5 years into the future or some shit?
Time skip, you know. They get away with it. We can.
Time skip. Episode 4 happens next week on Saturday. This is episode 3. So what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say episode 4 in the time skip. Inflation is down, and we got a new president.
Oh, maybe we don't get a president. Maybe we get like a council, like a council of minds. Like in that Tom Cruise movie when the council kills people for no reason. I forgot what the name of that movie was.
Minority Report?
Minority Report. We get a council. We just get a council. Just get a fucking council of people. They're like, now the Supreme Court takes over.
SCOTUS.
Oh my God. SCOTUS takes over. I when I see that, I see scrotum every time. I don't know how you don't, but the word what was it? SCOTUS. I see scrotum every time. I'm like, when I look at the news, I'm like, the scrotum has decided. I'm like, what? Sometimes I have to do a double take. I'm like, the scrotum. What the fuck do they got to do with anything? Anyway, all right, we're done. We got that. We got our.
Nuts.
They are. We got our hour in, and we should be good for this week. Guys, make sure again to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like what you heard. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, you have any topics that you want us to talk about, anything you want. Make sure to leave a comment as the best way for you to get in contact with us, and mostly me, because Evil doesn't look back on the channel. So I'll go back, I'll read the questions, and I'll bring them to the podcast for your guys' entertainment. All right. So from all of us, meaning me and Evil, have a good night, and I'm gonna get DMC for you. All right. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go try to take a nap because I'm super high now. Bye now. Bye.